guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the movie Avenging Force. This movie is like a cult classic for me. I grew up doing the action movies back in the days, especially when it was on television. It was my first taste of this movie on television, and later on I was finally having a copy of it on DVD. I mean, many years later, of course, when DVD was around. The copy I have is actually a Region 2 DVD, and it only plays Region. Unless you have a Region 3 player, it will work great. No special features, but it does have English subtitles. Like if you don't really need it though, because English dubbed anyway. It's English language anyway. I like it. I like this movie. A lot of people have mixed reactions towards it. I like it. I mean, it's one of those nothing new material movies that when you were one of a survivor, you had to survive this game against these assassins run by this corporate leader. I like the villain in this movie. The villain in this movie was really good. He was like one of those villains that you gotta hate. He was like a crazy ass villain. The movie has this guy played by Michael Dudikoff. He's his friend who's running for politics. Now, there's people that don't want him to become like mayor of the office or run for governor or something. I'm not sure what he was running for, but he was pretty much running for city hall. And because of the color of his skin, and also, by the way, the guy who played running for office, played the friend of Michael Dudikoff, is actually Steve James, the same friend from American Ninja 1, 2, and also he was also in Part 3 as David Bradley's friend, who was the hero of that movie. I mean, so they try to have an assassin, this corrupted government led by like 4 different assassins wanted to shoot the black guy was running for like City Hall. They failed at the assassination attempt, but to fast forward the story, pretty much the whole family is dead of the governor. The guy who was running for office. I feel sorry because the Steve James character, the family in that movie all died, because while Michael Dudikoff's character is trying his best to protect them, send them to the safe house where he lives at, protected by a lot of secret agents, they still fail in protecting the family, and the evil corporation leader and his band of assassins wanted to have him in the game because he was like a good fighter. So they kidnapped his sister, and Michael Dudikoff's character will pretty much have to go to the swamp and to the bayou to save his sister. But it was a trap so he can take his sister, but all the hunters just leading him off the boat. They wanted to go to the bayou because it was like to tell him that you gotta go that way, you can't escape. And that's when the game starts with those 4 different assassins. One is like a musclehead, one is like a young guy who has a shotgun, one guy is like a samurai who wears the white mask, and the 4th guy is actually the leader of the group, who's like the crazy villain I was talking about, who like to strangle people with the barbed wire, like a barbed wire he has, wearing a hawk mask. But the catch is that there is also a 5th member of the group which never appeared, as Michael Dudikoff's character battled these assassins one by one, and he finally got his sister out. She was injured, so he took her to the government agency, so she stayed in the hospital. Then he goes after the final guy who was the leader of the group, and fight him in a one-on-one battle, and defeated him. And he went back to the agency and told the guy that I only got 1 more member that I'm going to look for. I'm going to find him. And pretty much he wants to find the 5th member, and that's like a cliffhanger ending. But to be honest, I bet you I know who the 5th member is. To me, it's pretty obvious. It has to be the guy that was in charge of the agency when the last guy that Michael Dudikoff was talking to in the end of this movie. I think he's the 5th member, But it pretty much leaves room for a sequel if it wanted to be. But this movie been out for so long, I doubt there will never be a sequel to this one. But anyway, Avenging Force was enjoyable. I like the martial arts. The story was simple to follow. Check it out if you could. Anyway, guys, peace and see you.